Now I figure that I just do it this way. I'm going to show you the motion that Jay-Z just dropped, or his lawyers did today, that basically can get this whole thing dismissed. And then at the end, I'll give you the rebuttal stuff so we ain't got to waste too much time. Let's go. United States District Court, Southern District of New York. The court has reviewed defendant Sean Carter's letter seeking leave to file a motion to dismiss plaintiff's amended complaint and plaintiff's letter in opposition, ECF number 5557, accordingly. So check it out. Carter's request to file a motion to dismiss plaintiff's amended complaint is granted. By February 6, 2025, Carter shall file his motion. By February 28, 2025, plaintiff shall file her opposition papers, and by March 14, 2025, Carter shall file his reply, if any. The clerk of court is respectfully directed to terminate the motion at ECF number 55, so ordered. Dated January 2nd, 2025, New York, New York. Analisa Torres, United States District Judge. Now, I'm going to show you at the end, all the other motions and stuff like that. I figure y'all would wait to the end to kind of see what's going on before I just read your minds out, right? So check it out. Basically, the judge is saying, all right, let's go ahead and go with it. Because the motion that Jay-Z's lawyer filed essentially said, well, even if this happened, it's too late. Now, for some people are going to say this. Well, that's Jay-Z admitting guilt. If you want to go that way, then, I mean, so be it. But the thing is this. You have to, they call it a loophole, right? And people look at loophole as negative and stuff like that. And I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to offer you another perspective. The way in which a lot of this stuff basically goes is that you come up with something, you find a little bit of probable cause, because like even Johnny Cocker said, you can indict a ham sandwich, which means all you have to do is make a convincing case to jurors, to regular people, and then that right there will grant you any type of lawsuit that you want against anybody. So what ends up happening is we always have what's called statute of limitations. One of the only things that doesn't have a statute of limitation is murder. So with that being said, majority of these things have a statute of limitations. What they're saying is this shouldn't even go forward, because even if it did happen, bruh, it's old as heck anyways, because they already filed the motion to try to get it up out of there based off of the words of the lady any doggone ways. And let's be completely fair, square, obvious, and honest. From what it looks like on the surface, based off of her words, the quote-unquote Jane Doe, the quote-unquote victim, he didn't do anything. She made it up. I'm not going to use the A word that ends with the M because that can get your channel taken. So I'm not going to use that. But based off of the interview that she gave that wasn't coerced, nobody knew who she was. So you got to remember, we don't know who she is. We don't know her name. We didn't know where she was from. We didn't know her ethnicity. We knew nothing about it. All we knew was that at a party, you know them Diddy parties, baby. Hey. And somebody came through and got hit by both Jay-Z and P. Diddy, while a high-ranking celebrity who was not named, female celebrity, let it all happen. Now, I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. I could believe it if one of them did it. But to say both of them did it in front of this lady is a little odd to me. So I don't believe the story based off of what she said. Then the nail in the coffin was that she said her daddy came 5 hours away, picked her up, and drove her 5 hours back. And the dad said, yeah, I would remember something like that if that actually happened. So you have that fact of the matter. The truth of the matter is a lawyer probably got taken advantage of, and I say probably because we're dealing with lawyers, believed a story that they thought was real and didn't really vet the story, because already in their head they probably had a little sympathy, and probably something like this, not with high-ranking people, but something like this more than likely happened with one of their family members, so they felt a bit of empathy from the part of the victim. But at the end of the day, nothing about her story made any type of freaking sense. Not just that. But the whole entire thing, by putting a group there that was not there, that was actually out doing a freaking a concert that they got actual proof of. So there's that. Now, the opposition of it is Jay-Z. If you say no matter what, it doesn't matter, that sounds heartless. Let's be honest. That sounds completely freaking heartless to say. Even if I did do it, bruh, it's late as hell. You can't even do that. So I understand it, but there's gonna be those that say, "See, Jay Z did it because he said basically, if I did do it, so what? It's some old stuff that happened." On the surface, it looks bad. I'm not one of those who gonna sit up here and ignore it. I get it legally. That's like if somebody say, "Oh, Sadie Nash, you owe me $20 from 10 years ago." Bruh, it's been 10 years and now you coming to look for $20? I don't even know if I actually owe you $20, but it's been 10 years. That's what they're trying to make it look like. The public, I think in these comments it's probably gonna be 70-30. 70% say, yeah, Jay-Z's innocent. 30% say, why would you even want to say that? But I'm gonna be fair, square, obvious, and honest. Why would you want to tie yourself up to court that much longer? Why would you want to put yourself in court that much longer? It doesn't make any sense in my mind. If it was me, somebody would say, Sonny Nash, what would you do? I ain't gonna hold you. Even though I ain't never been in that position, never did anything like that to nobody, I try to always do good business. I don't even have people on the internet say that Sadie Nash scammed me. So, they, while other people, they absolutely had that stuff going on about them. You ain't, anything bad you hear about Sadie Nash has been about women and shootings. So that's about it. But other than that, yeah, ain't no way in this world. If it was me, unfortunately, I hate to say this, I would go the route that Jay-Z's going. Because I'm not trying to sit up here and tie myself to this BS longer and longer and longer. Some of you would say, well, he's a billionaire, so just go ahead and do this and do that. Whether you're a Trump fan or you're not, I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. When I seen the trial in January or whenever he had it last year with the lady, it really wasn't, and I hate to say this to y'all like this, it really, to me, it wasn't no evidence that I seen that really said Trump did anything. Now, obviously, I ain't looked at all the freaking evidence, but from what it looked like, man, please, it looked like it was pretty bad. But other than that, shoot, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know, would y'all go with this or would y'all not? The strategy is basically, it's too old to prosecute. Other people say he got too much money to even do that. Just fight it to get it knocked out the park. But seeing what I've seen with a lot of this stuff, bruh, every option, every avenue needs to be explored. Here's the previous motions too, by the way. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. This gonna look crazy, crazy, crazy. So, December 30th, Torres, we ain't finna read all that. Basically, is this Jane Doe versus Sean Combs. Dear Judge Torres, we write on behalf of defendant Sean Carter pursuant to Rule 382 of your Honor's individual practices in civil cases to inform the court that Mr. Carter seeks to file a motion pursuant to federal civil procedure, to dismiss the first amended complaint in accordance with Rule 3B1 of your Honor's rules. On December 19th, Mr. Carter sent a letter to plaintiff setting forth the basis for this motion and advising that Mr. Carter will file this pre-motion letter if plaintiff chooses to stand on her FAC. Plaintiff was required but failed to respond to Mr. Carter's letter within 5 business days. By December 27th, Mr. Carter interprets plaintiff's silence as confirmation that she will stand on the FAC as pled. Accordingly, Mr. Carter submits his pre-motion letter concerning his anticipated motion to dismiss, which will raise the following arguments. First, plaintiff cannot recover for her sole claim under the Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act, the GMV law, as a matter of law, because the statute does not have retroactive effect. Plaintiff asserts a violation of GMV law for the conduct that purportedly occurred in September 2000, but the GMV law was not enacted until December 19, 2000. Whoa. What? 3 months after the FAC claims the conduct occurred and cannot apply retroactively to create a cause of action unavailable to plaintiff at the time in question. Lewis v. Niedenhofer, dismissing, we probably need to look into that one right there. Dismiss a GMV law claim related to conduct that occurred before the GMV law was passed because statute does not provide for retroactive or immediate effectiveness. NYC Local Law number 73 of 2020 at 3, noting December 19, 2020 enactment. Also see NYC Admin Code 10-1105, noting the GMV law was added LL 73 2000. 1F, December 19, 2000. A contrary conclusion will violate both state and federal due process protections. That is insane, by the way. I just want y'all to understand that. That is freaking insane. I got to do it this way. All right. Second, even if GMV law had retroactive effect, it does not prevail. Plaintiff must show that the violative conduct was committed within New York City. Wow. Only to acts occurring within the boundaries of New York City. The FAC alleges that the violative conduct is forced contact, but does not assert that this conduct occurred in New York City, nor could it. According to the FAC complaint, plaintiff was driven from Radio City Music Hall to a large white residence in a gated U-shaped driveway that took 20 minutes. This is where the alleged assault took place. The FAC's description of the residence in question, however, combined with public records, confirms that any such residence, to the extent it existed at the time, would have been located outside the territorial boundaries of New York City. As such, assuming the well-pled factual allegations are true, they are not. They cannot plausibly state a claim for relief. Third, any viable GMV law claim is time barred under New York's Child Actions Act, CVA, which preempts plaintiff's GMV law claim. The FAC alleges the conduct occurred 20 years ago, well outside of CVA's statute of limitations, though the CVA was amended in 2019 to create a 2-year to 6-month revival period. The period expired August 2021. CPLR 214G. Plaintiff seeks to plead around the statute of limitations issue by asserting a claim under GMV law, which contains a longer revival period. Courts in this district, however, have recognized that the CVA's revival period preempts the GMV laws, overlapping an extended one. Bellino versus Talarico, 2024. Appeal withdrawn. As such, plaintiff's claim expired no later than August 2021. Thank you for your honest consideration of this request. Respectfully submitted, Quinn Emanuel, Urquhart and Sullivan, LLP. Alex Shapiro, CC, Antigone Curis. Yeah, man, we just hit 200K. We on our way to 300, man. Subscribe today so you can find out how you can win an Xbox or a PlayStation, man. The details are on the way. This is how you know somebody is literally going to be in the drawing. Robin Minter, check him out, man. All we do is go down and we look and we see his subscriptions. Who does he have? He has Seti Nash right here. What also happens, take that off. Top commenter. That right here, public subscriber. So that's what you got to do, and make sure you share each video, and then you'll be entered to win. Shout out to Mike. Good luck. Subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified, and share to keep your people aware. I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah. So my girl was upset because I ain't take out the trash. So you know what I did.
What?
I pushed it down. Nah, bro. I'll take the trash out when I want. I mean, you feel me?
You're lying.
I did. It's enough space.
You lying.
What you use? Hands, feet, objects. It's really not that serious. So tell me.
Bruh.
my arm. You know, I've been in that gym here.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You've been in this house, been sitting up here playing video games, you ain't been doing nothing. Bang. Lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Do not lie to me. Stop lying to me. Don't lie to me, boy. Tell me. God damn. Tell me the truth, boy. Do it now.
Bruh.
Now.
Okay, I was lying. Damn.